Gordon's got the ground game. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in off the very rare tie a game ago.
And it'll be interesting to see what their mindset is going into this game. Sometimes that can be a deflator, and sometimes that can just really make you mad and more determined the next time out.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 29, Carr. He completes this one to Mack.
Like it, get everyone involved in the pass. Create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Down. 50, Mike. 180. Hey, we're good.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A quick throw now complete to Ross. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now. It's Powers. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. He took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap, yet he was still making play after play. It was like he was running routes versus air in practice.
Now a play fake here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Past the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen, 76 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with second and very long. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Carr. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive.
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now Gordon on first down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Carr now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Carr now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kendall Beckwith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, a 50. Picked off at the 36. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Gets through and now an opening. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula? The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. This is Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Panthers who were able to come in and get one on the road. Cam Newton leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And then one more to highlight. Monday Night Football. As folks, you'll see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
On the double. Bravo. Jim.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
85, 49. Let's get the ball.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to off.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. 180.
Throwing his car on third down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting Getting set to go again here on offense. Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Carr.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Let's go. 50, plant. General West. Get it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hausch now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Hausch now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Carr. Open man is lost, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Carr to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been represented. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 72 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. And big play last time they were out there. It looked like they might give up points. Instead, they got the fumble recovery, and it led to a touchdown.
And on their side of the field, perfect time to get that done. But you're skeptical about it happening because it appeared that a pretty good drive was occurring. They were able to stop it and take the ball and put it in the other direction.
Turnover, the defense's best friend. To take away the defense's best friend. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Powers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Carr. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And caught by Henry. Now he goes spin.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Open man, it's Allen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the home team here, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.